time when the Rasul ﷺ conquered Makkah. Victory, right? After all these years, well, what they did to him, he entered Makkah, and all these people of Quraysh at that time, like the people here who have the biggest power, have the highest status. So think of whoever you know. So this was the people of Quraysh. Now he came in and he conquered the city. So imagine, so to live the seerah, you have to think of it here, right? So here you are, right? Think of this. We are all from a status. And then he asked Bilal, which you all know, to get on top of the Kaaba and to call for the Adhan. Who's Bilal? Black slave, right? Look how the people of Quraysh responded. This is Hadith al-Qurtubi. He said, قال عتاب بن أسيد, one of the leaders, Alhamdulillah, my father died before he see this day. In the presence of Rasul alayhi salatu wasalam. Alhamdulillah, my father died before he saw this day. Another leader, he said, Muhammad didn't find anyone but this black crow. And then he said, Allah will change this. Do you know the way they are saying it? Think of you and me. Do we do this? That's why I told you it's going to be very heavy, because when I was preparing it, I was like, Allah, please forgive us. Right? And then Abu Sufyan said, I'm not going to say anything, because if I say anything, he will be told. And Rasul alayhi salatu wasalam will know it. And absolutely, Jibreel came in and told her, this is at the conquer of Makkah. Jibreel came in and told Rasul alayhi salatu wasalam what they said. He called them, the three of them. These are leaders. And he said, did you say that? Each one. Did you say he's a black crow? Did you say, Alhamdulillah, my father died? And did you say this is going to be changed? They said, yes. Allah revealed this verse. Ya ayyuhan nas, O people, we created you from male and female and made you nations and tribes. The best among you are the best in the sight of Allah, the most pious in the sight of Allah. How often we practice this verse? How many of us don't know this verse? I'll be very surprised. I'm not talking about you know the verse by heart, but you know the meaning of it. But how many of us practice it? I had one time somebody said it to me, and it was with me, and this is before the text messages, so we still had phones. And I was answering the phone, she looked at me and says, you have no friend that speaks Arabic in this way. All your friends don't speak Arabic. Please forgive me, who cares? He didn't say the best among you, the person who speaks Arabic, or he speaks English, or he speaks with American accent, or he speaks Urdu, or he speaks whatever the language is. No, nothing to do with it. Subhanallah, it's amazing. Abu Dhar is one of the major Sahaba. Like even the Sahaba, the companions, were different levels. He and his servant walking together, and he was wearing like something on top. And he and his servant were wearing the same. So people looked at him and says in their faces, what? Why didn't you take it from him and make one beautiful long one for you? How can you be wearing the same? So what did he say? He said, this is after the time of Rasul. So he said, basically, I learned my lesson, but this is how he said it. He said, at the time of Rasul, I had, Sayyidina Abu Dhar, a disagreement with another man. And I called his mother a name, meaning I said something about his mother, which could be true, but it is belittling. By the way, this is bullying. This verse is also about bullying, right? So I did that. So you get upset, they get upset. You said something, they said something. I said, you are the son of this, his mother. And then this came to Rasul alayhi salatu wasalam. And he said, did you say it? Imagine this is a Rasul alayhi salatu wasalam tell you this. What is going to happen to you? Right? But they were honest. He said, yes. He said, إِنَّكَ إِمْرُؤٌ فِيكَ جَاهِلِيَّةٌ. You're a man. This is Sayyidina Abu Dhar. He said, you're a man You still have in you the characters of the time of ignorance before Islam. Then he said, Ya Rasulullah, he started it, because that's what we say. He started it. He looked at him and says, Innaka mru'un fika jahiliyyah. Same statement, he repeated it. You are a man. You still have the manners of before Islam. And then he said, you have still this character. They are your brothers. And this man looked like what's less than Abu Dhar status. Allah made them less than you. Feed them from what you eat and dress them the same way you dress. And don't ask them to do things. And this, by the way, applies to everybody who works. Whether you hire them, they are with you, you are their boss. So feed them the same way you eat. Dress them the same way you dress. If you ask them to do something difficult, help them. And this is not about a Muslim or a non-Muslim. This is in general. When Rasul ﷺ again entered Mecca, what did he do? He went inside the Kaaba and prayed. Right? Because he first asked Bilal to go on the top of the Kaaba to call for Salah. And he went inside. Who did he take with him? Who do you think he would take with him? This is a moment of victory. He's the leader. All the people of Quraysh who belittled him, looked down at him. Now he's coming as the victorious. So who he will take with him? Should be, right? At least Sayyidina Abu Bakr, right? At least Sayyidina Umar, right? At least his cousin, Sayyidina Ali. Who did he take with him? Number one, Sayyidina Bilal. The one who they looked at him and says, the black crow, subhanallah. And the second one? Usama ibn Zayd, the son of his servant. Do you know what this means? And this is the moment, who doesn't want to go number one inside the Kaaba? And who doesn't want to go inside the Kaaba with the Rasul alayhi salatu wasalam? And who doesn't want to go inside the Kaaba with the Rasul alayhi salatu wasalam and pray? I'll give my life for that moment. Honestly, why did he choose these two people? Why not Sayyidina Abu Bakr? Why not Sayyidina Umar? Because he was putting this principle. This is how he practiced the deen. This is what I say to myself before anybody else. Walk the talk. He, alayhi salatu wasalam, was so powerful and was so able to change. Yes, Allah was with him. Yes, all this. But number one, because he walked the talk. He didn't say something and in a second practice differently. He didn't say to his children, don't lie, and the next thing on the phone, I'm not coming, I'm stuck in traffic, and I am not even outside the house yet. I didn't say to my children, they are all good, and then I don't invite this person or that person because of this reason or that reason. Looking down at them. Right? SubhanAllah, I remember this is one of the beautiful things I learned, one of my teachers back there when I was there. And she said, when you are in the haram, and how Allah tests you when you're in the haram in Ramadan. And I can imagine here also. Whenever the place is very crowded and everybody wants to be, then your real manners will show up. She said, the moment you sit in the haram and someone comes sit next to you, different color, different country, and you inside you feel uncomfortable, innaka mru'un fika jahiliyyah. You feel, not you say, you didn't do anything, you just felt. Even she said, when a woman comes in with a baby and you look down at her because she has a baby, innaka mru'un fika jahiliyyah. Because that's not the character of Islam. This is not the character of Islam.